Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the 9th book in the Last Apprentice series. So if you are British, this book is, I don't know the title because it's very, very weird. The Spooks, I Am Grimalkin. And in the US, The Last Apprentice, Grimalkin, Witch Assassin. So that's the title of the book I have here. So this is going to be a brief overview. So this book, we take a break from following Tom Ward, our main character in this story, and look at Grimalkin, Witch Assassin. So she is one of the Milken witches. At the end of the previous book, she went off with the Fiend's head. And this is her story with the Fiend's head. So she gets back to the country. She gets attacked. She finds her apprentice Thorn. This young woman helps get her to Alice's Aunt Agnes because she's been poisoned. So they try to save her. Agnes desperately is able to get some of the poison out, but she's still pretty damaged. They flee to Minkin Tower, or because they're allied with Tom Ward, they're able to get past the two Lima witches who are there, and they take refuge trying to find information. But again, they're being chased. Agnes is home. She's taken, tortured, and killed by their enemy. The flying Lima witch is eventually captured and killed by a monster, part of the enemy. Grimalkin and Thorn with the head flee. They rescue a young man by the name of Will. They get him to his father's home, he is a knight and a castle. Because they saved his life, they're granted refuge, but his father ends up fighting in a battle and dying, and the boy is left in the care of a priest who's pissed off because these are witches. He tries to kill them. They end up killing him eventually. Well, they capture him. They torture Thorn. They get the head. The Grimalkin escapes, rescue Thorn. They get the head back. They kill the priest. Will is pissed off. He blames them for his father's death. They try to kill he tries to kill them again. They get the men to kill the priest. They flee. They have a bunch of problems. They're being chased. They deal with some of their own dead who are trying to kill them. Grimalkin is unfortunately, Thorn is eventually captured, and well, she's not captured. She's defeated by a monster that leaves the Grimalkin survived. The head is taken. They don't, for some reason, kill her. She's kind of dying. She's able to get to Chippenden, where she hides, overhears Alice and Tom, who have come back. They're arguing about they're leaving her behind and going off to find this library, which has information on the dark. They leave. She interacts with Alice, begs Alice for help, because Alice has a great deal of power that she can't really she's choosing to not really tap into. She eventually convinces Alice to help her because the head's been taken and going to be taken back to Ireland to reunite with the Fiend's body. So Alice helps cure her. They go and destroy some of the enemies there, using again Alice's power, because she's very, very powerful when she chooses to be. The Grimalkin, Alice kind of collapses. The Grimalkin drugs her because she doesn't want her involved. She goes chasing after the rest of these people, battles them because she's now completely healed, gets the head back, and then takes revenge on the witches because now that she's completely powerful and healed again, to destroy the people who destroyed Thorn, who was kind of her apprentice. So that is the gist of this story. So it ends with her having the head back. And essentially, one of the things you do find out is Tom's mother is not in body anymore, but she's now a god. Because again, she was an immortal being. So she's and she's communicating with what she had called her sisters. God, sorry. Late in the evening, I just finished skimming through this book. So, they basically have until Halloween, which is the anniversary of when Tom's mother bound the Fiend in the first place, after she tricked him and then made the choice to go back with Tom's father bear him seventh son to get Tom Ward, who she's convinced because he has the powers of the seventh son, and then he has some of her powers. So that she will essentially be allowed to, basically he will be allowed to destroy her. So they get information from her, who's technically still in spirit form, and to help to give them information. Basically, you have until this Halloween to destroy the fiend. So that's, now you have the ticking clock. So they have until this moment. So that's the gist of this book. So again, if you're watching this video and haven't watched everything else, this will not make sense at all. So go back and watch the other videos. I will be finishing, this is what, book 9? We in book 9 here. Grimalkin Witch Assassin. I do believe this is in fact book 9. Yes, book 9. So this is 13 books. So we are on book 9. So we are almost to the conclusion. But now we have the sticking clock. So if you like what you see, you like these videos, be sure to check out the rest of my channel if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. I have a bunch of stuff already filmed and out. Most of it's happier than this. And most of it's funner than this. This is a really, really dark series. I skim it because it's kind of too dark for me. It's really good, but it's still not entirely my taste. So, and my cat is being irritating. So again, like and subscribe, check out what I've got. I look forward to more. The next major book series I'm actually going to cover is something complete fluff and far, far lighter than this. That would be The Princess Diaries. So after I'm finished with this, coming January is when I will cover The Princess Diaries, along with a whole bunch of other stuff planned. So thank you.